Alright guys, today I'm going to do a video about how to get an aggressive snake out of a cage. And this is my reticulated python in the cage that I built. And sometimes she can be really hard to get out. So it kind of takes some practice, and once you get it, they're actually really nice snakes. So I'm going to have to focus on this, so just go ahead and watch. So right now, if you want to come look, she's right up next to me. She's coiled up right here, just watching me. She knows I'm here. She don't know what I'm gonna do. She don't know if she's gonna get fed. She don't know what's going on. So first thing I do is I wanna wake her up, but not in a way that scares her or makes her she's getting fed. So what I usually do is I have my snake hook, which is probably the best tool I have for her, and I'll go ahead and just touch her with it. She'll usually wait. As soon as I touch her with it, I can see she's responding. She wakes up, she kind of looks at me, she'll flinch a little bit. Sometimes she'll flinch so hard that it's like, get the heck away from me, and I kind of know, okay, she's not really in the mood. But at the same time, I don't want to encourage that behavior to where, you know, she thinks that I can leave her alone by her doing that, so I make it a point to get her out. But in this case, I just want to teach you guys. So basically I'm just waking her up, kind of letting her know, hey, there's no food here. You know, and she kind of is getting to the point where she understands that she's going to be picked up. And you definitely don't want to get bitten by this girl. Her name is Evie. Right now she's about 6 feet. She's only about 8 months old, and she's going to get about 12 to 14 feet in length. So I want to get her nice and trained before that happens. So she's kind of, what I want to do is I want to get her head, I want to get her going away from me. So if I pick her up, she'll usually start to go the other way, and then when she goes the other way, I can grab her. She'll try to run, but once I get her out, she's okay. At first, she's really squirmy, tries to run, but once I get her out, she's a really cool snake. This is a reticulated python, which is probably one of the smartest snakes in the world. She's always watching me, seeing what I'm gonna do. You can see her eyes follow you. So it's a really cool pet. I always get really anxious when I take her out because of the fact that she does that, but if you stretch her out, you can see her length is, I mean, she's wrapped up around me, but she's definitely about 6 foot. So she's gonna eat today. I feed her 2 large mice, which for her is nothing. She'll keep eating. She just loves to eat. That's her favorite thing. As soon as I give food, and she wakes up, bam, she grabs it like nothing. So, yeah, she's a really cool snake. She's checking me out. She's watching me, saying, "What are you doing, man?" This big person holding her. You know, you got to think about that when you're picking up a snake. Is all they think about is somebody's gonna try to eat me or hurt me. And once you kind of can figure that out, you can kind of understand how they think. So even a real sketchy snake can be tamed. And I've been bitten by this girl a few times. I definitely don't want to take her out when there's people around, because the last time I did that on New Year's, she peed, and then after she peed, she tried to bite me, so she definitely got freaked out. Don't make any fast movements around her. But let me get up here so I can show you guys better. This is my favorite snake, just because of the challenge of having her. I'll do it another video, how I set up her cage. I custom built it because buying one is just so expensive, and how big she's gonna get, I need a really big enclosure, so it was cheaper for me just to build one, and it's actually really easy. So I'll show you guys how to build one. I'm gonna build another one for the male I'm gonna get, because I'm gonna breed her as soon as she gets big enough. So right now you can see she's looking at my face. She's got me figured out. Also, another thing you want to pay attention to is the way their tongue flicks. If they're flicking their tongue and they stop flicking their tongue, they're getting ready to they might strike. So you want to make sure they have a nice tongue flick where they're just sticking it out nice and not slow, but a good speed. And you can also tell by their breathing. When they're breathing really fast, you know, they're getting tense. Right now she's kind of, what's going on, see, when she's just crawling around, that's just kind of like the thinking tongue flick. She's just flicking her tongue and just smelling the air, just kind of seeing everything. So right now I'm okay. I've learned this. Oh, sorry, Evie. She probably didn't like that. I'm very sorry. Sorry, girl. I don't think she liked that very much. She's okay. Yeah. Look at her. Beautiful snake. She's het for albino, so I'm gonna breed her to a male, also albino, and try to get some albino. I don't want the dog to come by her because she sees him as a predator, and he doesn't know it. He doesn't mean her any harm, but at the same time, you know, I don't want her to freak out and bite him and have an incident. So you gotta be really careful. It's as long as you're careful, they're really safe snakes to keep. It's not really dangerous. I mean, in the enclosure I have for her, she's locked up, so there's no way she's gonna get out unless I let her out, and it has a key, so only I'm able to get into it, and whoever else has the key. Right now she's kind of tense, but I'm just gonna show you. She's wrapped around me. She's just holding on. She's not constricting me or anything. She's just hanging on. She just wants comfort. Moving her tongue. Breathing normal. She's okay. Really cool snake. She's gotten a lot better than when I first got her. When she was a baby, she would bite every time you open the cage, but she's taming out. I was kind of worried that she was going to be a really aggressive snake, but she seems to be doing a lot better. They also have that iridescent glow like the rainbow boas, which is really cool. And if you check these guys, they have a lot of different color morphs that are coming out. I got this from Prehistoric Pets, and I think I'm gonna buy my male from them too, just because they have really cool genes that they have. And this is a dwarf, so it's only gonna get about 12 foot. It's a female, so it's the bigger ones. But the males, you can keep them under 6, 7 feet if you don't feed them too much. And I definitely like feeding her. I want her to get big size because I plan on breeding her, and I'm not really scared of a big snake, so it doesn't bother me. But for people that it kind of, you know, don't want a huge snake but also still want to get a reticulated python because they're really smart, it's a good option to get a dwarf or a super dwarf. This is just a dwarf, but yeah, she's watching everything going on. Definitely a really observant snake, but nonetheless really cool. So thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and just put her back now. They're sometimes kind of harder to put back because they like to climb up. As you can see, she just wants to go up. They're arboreal snakes, so they love to climb, but you just got to kind of see what works best, and she'll figure out that she's not going up and go the other way and climb back in. She loves coming out of her cage, but she also loves her cage too. It's nice and warm and humid, and she loves it. So bye, Evie. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll put up some more videos later. Also how I built the cage and tons of other snakes. So have a good one, guys. Thanks. Bye.